last 2 days, we saw the Premier League results for the 37th match day. And the top four race has shifted significantly.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of positions are now up for grabs.
Yeah, because we saw several results that definitely changed the face of it. We definitely saw Leicester City winning the FA Cup this past weekend, but the two sides met up once again, and it was a different result. We saw Leicester City
Very dramatic.
lose 2-1. Huge fighting went on later in the match, but Chelsea, the much better side in this match, they created several chances that should have been goals. Timo Werner, the man is literally born offside. He literally cannot catch a break, scores the goal, offside, scores another goal, off his hand. And it took Antonio Rudiger in the beginning of the second half to score. No one picking him up. Awful marking by Leicester. We saw a Jorginho penalty after a poor decision by Fofana to clip, I think it was Mason Mount.
Mm-hmm.
And while Kelechi Iheanacho did score later on, Leicester City just
win.
didn't do enough in this game.
No, and I mean we've seen this with years prior too with just Leicester. They just can't get it done in the end here.
Yeah, it was just very disappointing if you're a Leicester City supporter. Of course, you'll take the FA Cup, and of course, Chelsea have been playing great with Tuchel. They're technically a better team on paper compared to Leicester City. So, I mean, people talking about, is Leicester balling top four? Oh, Leicester bottled top four. I mean,
I think that
not this game specifically, but I think, Greg, you're going to mention something?
I was just saying, like, I think at the beginning of the season, Leicester would have been happy with fifth. And I think that was just like last season, too. They would have been happy where they finished. But the fact that they were in second, they were in third place a lot of the times this season, and they dropped down to fifth, it's just disappointing.
I mean, they were in the top four for the entire season.
Yeah.
And this is the first time
really-
they drop out of the top four.
I really hope they don't bottle it, because I'd like to see Leicester in the Champions League, but it'd be very disappointing if they somehow slipped as well.
Well, because, of course, with that loss to Chelsea, that gave a huge opening for Liverpool, who defeated Burnley 3-0, and pretty convincingly. I thought Liverpool played pretty well. They missed a lot of chances, which, I mean, that's typical Liverpool 2021. Miss the easy chances you get. But thankfully, Liverpool did play quite well. Unfortunate for the Burnley supporters who had to watch it. I mean, Burnley created quite a few scares. I think Wood should have really scored one goal in the first half, but he completely missed the net. But thankfully, Liverpool, with the back line with Nats, Phillips, and Williams, not very Premier League experience, but Nat Phillips with another great performance in this game. I mean, he's like becoming like a cult hero at Liverpool right now.
Yeah.
Well, with him playing so much, it's kind of going to be like sad when like next season rolls around and he probably won't play as much, right? Like he's just going to get dropped. Not dropped completely, but like
I mean, with
Virgil and
Matip, Joe, and Virgil coming back, Konate being heavily rumored to be a signing for Liverpool this summer. You're right, Greg. It right now, unless if one of those center backs go, he looks like fifth choice at best right now, and that's a little unfortunate for him. But then again, even though he's doing well for this short period of time, which you have to give him full praise for that, can he keep it up for an entire season? That's something we don't know about him because he hasn't had that opportunity in the Premier League right now.
Yeah. Can we also talk about, I wasn't here. What the hell, Allison? What the hell was that?
Oh, yes. That was a fantastic moment. That pretty much
that
saved our top four hopes there.
Yeah, I cannot believe that. That was absolutely insane. When I watched that, I had no idea. I was just watching highlights. No idea what actually happened. And I saw that and I went nuts. I was like, holy fuck.
I couldn't believe it. We did speak about it on our podcast, but yeah, that was insane. And of course, with the win against West Brom and Burnley, and of course, Leicester's loss to Chelsea, which means Liverpool are in fourth place, 66 points ahead of Leicester on goal differential by 4 goals, while 1 point behind Chelsea, who's in third, Chelsea play against Villa on the last day of the season, which of course isn't easy. I mean, Villa don't really have anything to play for because they can't go.
Villa played quite well against Spurs the other day, which is a good sign to see. I like that. Shame on Spurs, by the way. Disgraceful performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they got...
well, that was like, for what people might say is, because another talking point in this locker room is Harry Kane. That could be Harry Kane's final home game at Tottenham.
The Tottenham supporters, they had to pay £60 for tickets, and they didn't even get good tickets. They were put into like the upper deck or whatever the term is in England, just to make sure that the advertising boards were shown in the games.
Yeah.
Leicester will have to play Tottenham in the last game of the season. Chelsea have to play Aston Villa. Both tough matches for sure. Like I said, Aston Villa don't really have anything to play for because they can't go up to 10th or go down to 12th, but it's the first time they'll be having fans in the stadium. I'm not sure if they had fans earlier, but definitely the first time in a long time, and I'm sure they want to have a good performance for them.
If you're talking about the other team, though, with Leicester, Tottenham, and Chelsea, Aston Villa, like, those are not easy games, but Liverpool also playing Crystal Palace. Roy Hodgson's last game for Crystal Palace.
Gosh, I remember Crystal Palace in important matches. Fuck's sakes.
Yeah, it's
Steven Gerrard's
not going
last
to be an
home
easy
game
game.
at Anfield. We lost, I'm pretty sure. Don't remind me of 2013-14 was.
I mean, it's years ago, man. Let's not focus on the past. Let's focus on the present.
Yeah, you gotta win.
Yeah.
You want Champions League, you gotta win. It's real simple.
Simple as that.
Like, really,
It's as simple as Fulham needing to win to stay up, and they didn't do it. We don't talk about that because that's in the past.
Honestly, I think going into this last match day, I don't think a lot of things kind of went the way we expected. If we look at the table right now, West Ham right now at 62 points. I thought they could maybe make a Champions League push. That was wrong. So they're in 6th right now with Spurs in 7th at 59. That could obviously change depending on how Spurs performed last match day. Liverpool, like you said, they're right now in 4th place with 66 points. Chelsea in 3rd with 67. Good to know. Man United, we have confirmed 2nd place after some abysmal performances against Fulham. I really hope these performances don't translate into the final against Villarreal.
you pronounced that terribly.
That was
I tried to be
what?
I tried to be fancy and have like an accent on it.
Just say Villarreal.
Villarreal. Okay.
Pronounce it correctly.
Without Villarreal.
If you can't say it properly, just say it how I said it. Holy.
Yeah, but we all know my pronunciations can be wrong.
Oh my god.
But another.
Oh my. Go
So
ahead.
yeah, big game though. I think Leicester Tottenham will be huge.
Yeah, for sure. So we mentioned the top 4 race. That's pretty much going to be the main talking point, and of course, there's other European places. Who will get the final Europa League spots? Will it be West Ham? Likely will be West Ham. Spurs right now are in the Conference League spot, but right now Everton could still get in there. Arsenal could still get in there. Even Leeds United.
Get it. I hope Leeds do. That'd be great.
I mean, actually, Leeds United need to win like 17-0 or something.
Oh yeah, they're only at 6. Yeah, never mind. No, that ain't happening. But if Arsenal do somehow get European competition, I don't know what I'll even think. They have 13 losses. Like what?
Hey, Tottenham have 12.
Yeah, they're not doing good either. I mean, lots of
That's
teams
weird.
aren't doing good this season. That's
Imagine
crazy.
Arsenal fans to Tottenham supporters when if Arsenal finished above Spurs after what's happened this season.
It's crazy.